Hey, what's up, Dream Team? Feeling a little wild, a little Carol Baskin today. No, true story, I got this shirt. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. And then just decided to get all leopard out and do makeup. And I put on fake eyelashes and decided to go live. No, there's just been a couple things that we've been posting about, and I thought if I talked about it here, this could be like one place where you could tag some stylists that may be coming to you and may be struggling, feeling like they're trying a lot of things and things that we could be focusing on. So that's what I kind of wanted to jump on real quick. So first, you might have saw the post this morning about Mother's Day. Mother's Day is less than 3 weeks away. Our product is really, really good for pampering. Over the last few years, I've seen people come out and make these really awesome bundles, gift baskets, and stuff like that. But also, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do any type of sales or discounts. But what we could do is use it as a good opportunity to focus on getting engagement in things in our group. However, there are going to be a lot of men in our network looking for gifts to spoil their women, and this could be a good time to reach out to them. Make sure we're using our stories. Those graphics were kind of templates. Obviously, you're free to use them. I really would pick a day this week to make your daily goal to learn some graphic apps on your phone to make things yourself. So we have WordSwag, PicMonkey. Over's my favorite. I do pay for that because what I've learned is having my own branded graphics for my parties to talk about myself. And you can just say, I'm going to spend an hour and I'm going to make these graphics my own for parties. Revamping your party so you can go to your prior hostesses and say, hey, I'm trying something new. Having something extra to offer people, I think, is really big right now. So we're going to talk. And then if you saw the post about fundraisers, from the beginning have been a big part of my business. I'm very big about giving back. Right now, a lot of people need help. If you're growing your business, you need help. I need help. We all do, right? Especially when we had the foundation strips is kind of how I got the idea. And I would pick like a cause and say, hey, in my VIP group this month, whatever percentage of my sales is going through this cause. Right now, I've been focusing on people that personally need help in my VIP and running fundraisers for them. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying not everyone can do what I do now. I totally get that. However, you can do something. So right now in my fundraisers, I do give my commission to the people that need it. You don't have, and then I keep the hostess rewards, and then I can resell the hostess rewards through the party. You can do something maybe on a smaller scale. You could do, maybe you have a friend. I have a good VIP. She owns her own salon. She can't get unemployment. She can't get a small business loan. And her fundraiser went really, really well. She went live and talked about it. She said, hey, I cannot, service you guys the way I want to, but this product can. And Brittany is going to, give her 25% of the sales to me to help my family at this time. So what it did was it also got people in my VIP group, and it also got people buying. These are very personal fundraisers for people. So PMP can get a little tricky on this. We are allowed to say, hey, we're allowed to say we're doing fundraisers, but we can't say exactly what we're offering because that's when it can be competitive and make it seem like we're offering discounts. But you can be very public and say, hey, in my VIP group, I'm doing this fundraiser. If that's a cause that's important for you, go in. But what it has helped me get more customers over the years. That's definitely been a foundation of my business, doing those fundraisers, because people that would not have normally bought at all will buy to support a cause. And especially now, a person, a friend, someone that may need, extra money for groceries, bills and stuff. And I'm seeing it firsthand, having those people talk about what they're going on. And And so whatever works for you, you know where your business is at right now, but it's definitely a new way, you know, that you're giving back. And, you know, and that's what, so I'm able to say like, okay, I'm not going to take the pay from this party, but they are going to be returning customers, and thinking of the long game. And when you are a business owner, it's always about longevity, you know, seeing what's going to be, you know, and that's where the giveaways come from, and just, you know, keeping within your budget. Everyone is different, what they can afford to do, but it's always about, okay, how is this going to benefit me in the long run for my business? But then you're also helping someone, which always matter, you know, which is always a big deal. So like saying like, hey, I saw that you're talking about this, you know, I would love to do a fundraiser for you. Would you be willing to do that? And then just telling them what that looks like as terms of what you can do. So fundraisers, you just set them up as a party. I think that's something really cool we can focus on. I also wanted to tell you guys that we've passed 14,000 members of this team, which is mind-blowing to me. We have not had any launches this month at all, and we're at $4.5 million in sales. And that's with no launches, struggling with the out of stocks. We could pass last month at this point. So that is telling me that people are buying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You can do them for people. Like, you know, people can make GoFundMe's just for themselves. And what I found out, Rose, is like that those have been just as just as successful as ones for causes. You know, saying like, hey, I will keep the actual product from your party, but I'm going to give you, you know, 10% of the commission, or 20, or, you know, whatever works for you and your business. And then what that does is it also, because we know hostess coaching is so important to have a successful party. What I have seen is when someone knows that the money's going and like that they're getting it, they are going to make sure they're inviting people. They are going to make sure they're engaging. It's it goes really well. Because they need it right now. There's a lot of people, and, you know, be like, hey, you know, I just, you know, no big deal if you can't, but this is just a good idea. I think, you know, most people have said yes. And even when, you know, and I don't do a lot of fundraisers because I know a lot of people would take advantage, but I could say like, hey, I have it on my schedule. I have 2 spots left for fundraisers this month. You know, and you could even make it like, I've even done like, you know, they get 25% of the sales, email me the cause, and then I can just like kind of pick through, and it makes it look like more professional. Like, you know, like because it is like you are actually giving money to a cause, which could be a person or a charity. So those are just a couple things that I thought, you know, instead of the 2 separate posts, because and then another thing, obviously Cinco de Mayo, come up with some fun graphics for that, some fun sales for that. Obviously it's not as, a lot of people get really big into that holiday. I've never been one, but I don't know if it's a holiday, but you know, people love to go out and like go to Mexican restaurants and do the whole thing. Right now, a lot of people are probably not going to be able to do that. So I was thinking of making some fun, I'm going to see about some fun Cinco de Mayo party graphics, or even do a live sale, get some fun, you know, music on, and pull out some fun, you know, sets that might match that theme. Just like keeping it fun, upgoing, and making sure that people know you're always around. And that's what I meant, because shipping is taking 7 to 10 days, and Mother's Day is right around the corner, making sure that I stay ahead of that, making sure those last minute people know that I have what they need. And, you know, I think we all know where to get those pampering products. Throw something together, offer to send it for them, offer to write a handwritten note, just anything like that. Yeah, I mean, because what do we always say? Like, we could do Cinco de Mayo. Like, I love salsa but no chips. You know, I've seen those so many times. It's be so perfect to do a taco nail bar theme for Cinco de Mayo. I mean, hello, who doesn't love tacos? So, and I know some people love their margaritas, probably a lot more now than normal. Me and my friend were just talking about that on the phone. Like, people are really, you know, indulging in their vices a little bit more. And I'm like, gosh, why wasn't I one to be blessed with like healthy coping skills? Like, I'm so stressed out, I'm going to go for a run. I'm like, no, I'm so stressed out, I'm going to eat Oreos. Or I'm going to go, like, my friend, she said her husband's been, like, drinking a lot more than usual starting out the day. I'm like, why? Yes, I think so. I think Carole Baskin did kill her husband. But this is definitely over the top. I actually got all of this in the same package of mail. So, yeah, like, I'm like, why can't, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed out, I'm gonna go run a marathon. I'm like, ice cream, Oreos, shopping, nothing that's beneficial. If anyone has some tips to make that my first thought, I would love it right now. So anyways, I just wanted to jump on and let you guys know, if you guys have a stylist that's thinking of some, you know, what they should be doing, I definitely think making your own graphics, and we do have, and I've said this, I think yesterday, Becky Z did a great Tuesday training. They are in the back office now on how to create your own graphics. This is something, you know, making things your own, especially in parties. I make sure the people in parties know I have kids, what I do, how I came. They all say my name on it and stuff like that. So, and it can just take a day, you know, spend a day creating your new party graphics. So anyways, I will chat with you all later. I hope you have a great Tuesday hanging in there. How awesome was that about the mask in Mr. Park and the company? And, you know, even though we weren't able to do the foundation strip last month, I love like they were able to find a way to give back. And I've definitely got some engagement on that post on Instagram, some messages, because that speaks to people. And people, listen, people will always remember how you handled what's going on, how companies handled what's going on. You know, and I'm not one to be public about controversy, but who has heard about, you know, the small business loans and the places like corporations like Ruth Chris and Shake Shack and stuff, and then that leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and like, you're like, oh, I don't want to support that business, right? And it works just the same. Like, who's giving back? Like, who is stepping forward? Like, you know, instead of going out and wiping out the antibacterial soap, creating their own, then getting masks, and then giving back mask. You know, there's people that are selling masks for 3 to 5 to 10 times more. They could make a lot of money on that. And, you know, businesses have their right to do that. But instead he gave back. And I always think that people, you know, will always remember how people responded during these times. And it just, you know, makes me feel like I'm in the right company. And I think it should make you feel like you're in the right spot. I always joke with my friends like, yep, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, but I am so fine with that because I know I'm in the right spot. Say what you want. So anyways, hang in there. Let me know in that fundraiser if any of you guys get some fundraisers, and you just run them like a regular party, and it doesn't even have to be like as what I've known, it doesn't even have to be as like organized. I just tell about Color Street, but I actually use the person's cause more, and she posts more, and she, you know, because she wants it to work for her. You know what I mean? So I feel like, and then those people always know when they fall in love with Color Street, which they will, where to get it from, right? So anyways, I know I've said this before. I think I've said I'm getting off here like 5 times already, but we're going to have lunch and stuff, but I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.